Welcome to your weekly roundup of everything that happened in Zenless Zone Zero, where we will cover everything that you missed inside and outside of the game. I hope you all watched the Game Awards last week, or rather, actually I hope you didn't. It was mostly a waste of 3 hours, and instead I'll just tell you about what happened anyway. But starting off with in-game news, this week is when we will be switching over to the second half of the patch, which means it'll be our last chance to pull for Dial-In until the 17th, so this Wednesday. As after this, the new banners will start featuring BANYUE as well as the rerun for Ellen Jo. Featured on both of these banners will be the A-ranks Sokaku and Seth. By the way, if you do happen to pull for Ellen and this will be your first time getting her, make sure to do her Shark Frenzy upgrade in the event menu, because her, alongside Soldier Anby's Silver Blade Unleashed, events will supposedly be closing after version 2.4 comes to a close. Now, it's uncertain whether you will lose the opportunity to unlock their buffed kits if you don't do this event before it leaves, but rather be on the safe side and make sure you get it done than run any sort of risk instead. Otherwise, also starting on the 17th, we have some new events too. One of which being the Enna Into Your Lap login event, where you can get 10 boopons for logging in across 7 total days. And the other event also starting on the 17th is the 100% Miss Bunny event, where we will be helping Zhao scout out different businesses across New Eridu. And then on Friday, we will have our regularly scheduled Shiyu defense reset. This time, the buff will increase the sheer damage of agents by 15% and also the fire and ice damage by another 20% as well. And furthermore, when a basic attack or an EX attack lands a critical hit, the agent will gain a buff that increases their crit damage by 5%, which can stack up to a total of 10 times for a total of 50% increased crit damage, obviously favoring the newly releasing BANYUE and his combo heavy attacks. Now, something to take note of though is that this second half of the patch is going to be significantly shorter, which means that BANYUE's banner will also be a lot shorter, since the patch will end on the 29th of December, meaning there will be just under 2 weeks total for BANYUE's banner. Notably though, because this means that patch 2.5 is also so soon, that means that on this Friday, the 19th, it is entirely possible that we could already be seeing the patch 2.5 livestream already. So you'll definitely want to keep an eye out for that, as that will be where we get the details on Zhao as well as Yexing Wang. But of course, if you don't have time to watch it, as always I will have a recap video going over everything that you missed. And if it sounds like that is a little bit too soon and you need some more polychromes to help make it up in time for patch 2.5, well then have I got the thing for you. If you would like to top up on some polychromes yourselves, why not try using LD Shop? Especially considering you can get top-up options cheaper through LD Shop than you would in-game, with discounts of up to nearly 22% for new users. For example, purchasing an internet membership through LD Shop costs only $3.87 compared to the $5 if you were to purchase it in-game. And topping up is really easy. All you need is your in-game user ID and your server. Once you fill those in, you can click on top up, choose your payment method, and within seconds your order is completed and you can see the rewards in-game. And yes, you can even get the double bonus for first time top-ups. LD Shop is a trusted and authorized service that is 100% safe and legitimate. Also, if you use my link in the description when you register on LD Shop, you will also get a 5% off coupon to use. And if you spend over $80, you will also gain a VIP membership, which can earn you free internet memberships and regular coupons. Once again, you can check out the description and the pinned comment to start saving with LD Shop. But speaking of LD Shop, by the way, to celebrate the festive season, LD Shop has been kind enough to provide some rewards for members of my community with a giveaway where one lucky winner can earn a 3,280 polychrome pack and then 3 runner-ups can win a monthly internet membership. To enter, you can join my Discord server in the link below, in the description, and then head over to the announcement tab and react to enter the giveaway. Do note that if you are chosen as a winner, you will need to have signed up with LD Shop and be able to provide your LD Shop user ID in order to claim the reward. But moving on to other social media news though, remember those custom Xbox Series X consoles featuring artwork done by Marvel artists in the style of Zenless Zone Zero? Well, you can win one of those 5 custom Xboxes by entering a giveaway found in the description below. Do note though that you will need to be a citizen of the United States or the District of Columbia to be eligible to receive these Xboxes. Otherwise, to hype up BANYUE's incoming release, we have some competitions for him as well. With the release of BANYUE's EP, I Ask, and he also cares apparently, you can stand a chance to win a set of building blocks by following the official Zenless Zone Zero Twitter account and then reposting the tweet in the description below. But that's not all, because there's also the Is BANYUE Asleep event, where by simply voting on the Twitter poll linked in the description, as well as following the official channel, that will put you into a draw to win either a Bangboo Plus Charm or a Bangboo Car building block set. But of course, moving on to the speculation zone, the main topic will be something from the Game Awards. since in it they had a teaser trailer for the upcoming patch 2.5, showcasing Zhao as well as Ye Wang, which again means it is very likely that we can expect a livestream patch coming sooner rather than later. But at the end of this, we also got a small snippet showing off the Angels of Delusion. All three of them in all their glory with their in-game models and everything. Meaning yes, they are indeed on their way, this time for realsies. Leading up to this, they actually also had some more Twitter posts with a tweet as well as a photo. But I mean, the cat's out of the bag at this point. Clearly, they are very much on their way soon. Of note though is that in this teaser, there are photos of the three girls with names written down. And these names are Sana, Arya, and Nanggong Yu, which are different from the typical names that people have been calling them in the past, namely Chinatsu, Yutane, and Sariel. Now, whether these are maybe the stage names and the names in the trailer are their real names or vice versa, something like that, who's to say? After all, at this point, these characters have been in the pipeline for well over a year now. And so of course, things are subject to change. Speaking of changes though, Arya, or Yutane depending on how you want to refer to her, so far across the Angels of Delusion Twitter posts or in this trailer itself, Arya/Yutane has only ever been shown as what would seem like a real girl. But if you remember correctly, the concept art or even the original promotion images of her, she did also have a robotic appearance too, with the common theory being that maybe she can somehow apply some type of hologram over herself, or maybe she can transform in some way to look like a human, or maybe it's a virtual versus real version of herself. So it's unknown if that aspect of her is still going to be in place when she does eventually release. Maybe they decided to scrap that and now she's just full on regular real life idol. But maybe for whatever reason it was a bit too difficult to implement like a two character or two shape-shifting character thing. I mean, they've already done that like with Seed, I guess, and that was about as extreme as we could get probably. But only time will tell though. I'll be honest, I do kind of prefer that she is still somehow a robot or like a android or something like that, something akin to Billy or Elfie or even BANYUE now. As a reminder though, we are expected to be getting a new disc set in patch 2.5. One of them of course suited for Ye Wang, but the other disc set will supposedly be an ether set with the name Shining Arya, which could of course be referring to Arya/Yutane, the would-be robot girl. So maybe out of the three of them, she could be the first one that we will see. But the soonest these Angels of Delusion can arrive will be in patch 2.6 of course, since 2.5 is already fully slated with Zhao and Ye Wang. But supposedly for the 2.5 reruns, we can expect to see Astro Yao rerunning yet again, with Soldier and B also rerunning. This of course will be confirmed in the upcoming 2.5 livestream on Friday. But it is food for thought though in the meantime to help you plan your pulls. But of course, as always, this is all just speculation. They will of course reveal everything that is coming in patch 2.5 in the upcoming livestream, and I imagine they will also expand further upon what will be happening with the Angels of Delusion in the future patches. But otherwise, thank you all for watching until the end. If you enjoyed this video, then liking, commenting and subscribing is greatly appreciated. But until next time, bye bye!